So here it is, the Fifine AM8 microphone. So let's see what's inside. I took it out already, but I'm recreating the unboxing. So there's your user guide. I still like when things come with manuals. A lot of things don't do that anymore. So this is nice. It tells you how to mount it, how close you should be to it, what the buttons do. So that's nice. We'll check more on that later. Not much else in the box. It does come with a stand. And so for me, that's important. I'm not using an arm yet. So I'm just gonna have this. And then the microphone itself. I went with the white one because my case is white, so I'm gonna take some pictures with it. And most people have a black one actually. It does come in pink, so if you're into that, that's an option. It's not more expensive. And we have the buttons here. So there's the headphone button, volume, monitor volume. This is the microphone gain volume. There's the, forgot what that's called, the foamy thing. And then you have your USB-C, headphone monitor, XLR option. This is the mute button, it's touch, but it looks nice. It's very, I would say, what do you call that, aesthetically pleasing? So you don't have to buy an arm, you can just have it like this. Boom. So I like that. And what else? Just the cable itself. So there's USB-C to Type A. I'm curious though, I wonder if you can just go USB to USB-C, USB-C to USB-C instead of using the USB port, just because sometimes you run out of these ports, but the newer motherboards have USB-C ports, so that would be a good option. I don't know if there would be any advantage to that. And then you have the logo. So it looks nice. I like it. Some people do it this way. So you just touch this to mute. Or some people do it that way. I think it's supposed to go this way actually, because the logo is like this. And so when I use this, it's gonna be just on my desk, really close to me. We'll see how that goes. I'm not really big into the arm thing. I prefer it to be fixed. If I do get an arm, it's probably gonna be a fixed arm. And that's it. So this does have RGB here, which you just change with this button. But unfortunately, there's no way to turn it off. So as far as I know, I'll find out. But I did plug this in earlier and I was changing it around. You can make it white, but I would like the option to turn it off if possible. Let me see. 3 RGB modes, RGB memory. Yeah, I don't really see long press. Oh, it is, okay, right here. See, I didn't try that. So here it says, if you long press and hold for 3 seconds, you can turn it off. Okay, so that's good. I got this one because it had RGB, even though I don't like RGB, but it's the same price, so why not? But I just wanted the option to turn it off. So you just hold this for 3 seconds, it will turn it off. So that's good. So yeah, let's get into some testing and see how it compares to what I had before. Hello everyone and welcome back to another super exciting video. I know that you've been waiting all day for this, but maybe not. So we finally got a microphone. I wanted to tell you why I picked this particular microphone. So this is the Fifine AM8. I am actually recording the audio from this microphone right now. I don't know how it sounds yet, so we'll see. I'm also recording the audio on my phone, which is what I usually use. So just a little backstory, my channel videos are all recorded, edited, everything is on my phone. That's why the audio stinks, that's why the quality stinks, and it's time to upgrade, right? I mean, we have to get to the next level here. So I really wanted to get a microphone. I wasn't really sure which one to get, but here, my friend Braithorn, who I watch on live stream every week, and he has currently the Fifine AM8. Now he has a $200 plus microphone, a really good one, but his setup changed, and so he's temporarily using this one, and it sounds great to me. I mean, I listen to it every week, and so I figured, what's the forgot the saying, do what other people do, right? So it turns out I assumed that this microphone would be like $100. It's only $50 now. The retail used to be $59. It's currently on Amazon right now for $48. And I just basically said, you know what? I'm just going to get the same one that he has because I know what to expect. It's a good microphone. It's not, you know, the most best microphone in the world, but it's good. So I had decided to buy it. The funny thing is, before I bought it, my other friend Devin here reviewed the KS688 Fifine, which is basically another version of the same microphone. So then I was debating, like, do I get the K688 or do I get the AM8? I don't know. They're pretty similar. Here's the K688. Wait, is it K? Why am I saying KS? It's K688. So this one is actually more expensive, but I think if you look around, you can get it for about the same price. Some people have said that this is kind of similar to the Shure microphone. See how it's longer? So I did actually look up a comparison between the two. So there's a guy on YouTube. He did 10 different tests of the AM8 versus the K688. And the K688 actually won a lot of those tests, which is interesting, but overall it was kind of the same. The AM8 is just cheaper, and it has RGB. And I thought somebody said that the K688 has RGB, but I don't see it. Where's the RGB? So I would say that if you are a streamer, or if you want to get into streaming, and your microphone's going to be on the screen with you, you probably want this one, right? Just because looks-wise, aesthetics, I assume that's better. I don't know. See how it looks here with the RGB. And then again, so the advantage of these microphones, whichever one you choose, it doesn't really matter, is that they are USB-C first, right? So you can just plug it right in your computer. You don't need any board and all that, you know, the mixer stuff. You just plug it in, You use it, you have the gain or volume for the microphone right here. You have the headphone monitoring volume here, so you can hear yourself. And then when you get more serious into audio like this, you can do XLR. So it's the same microphone for both purposes. And then you have your your mixer board. I still don't know what these are called. Is it Stream Deck, Steam Deck, whatever. So there's the RGB. You can change the colors, and it's now. It seems like I looked around. More people are buying this one for some reason. It's better in some circumstances. The AM8 in the guy's review, he said it's more sensitive, which is, it's kind of good because you can hear yourself better on the audio, but I guess it picks up more background noise. The foam here is more thin than the one that comes on this one. So this foam right here is more dense. Now, but they're the same. The main difference is here. Let's just audio quality aside. The main difference is the AM8 has the knobs on the sides, and the KS688 has them on the bottom. And then the KS688 comes with the shock mount, and then the AM8 does not. But I think with the AM8 being cheaper, and it comes with a stand, you don't have to buy the arm. To me, that's a better deal than the K688. And they should be the same price, really. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to let you listen to. So here's Braythorn.
The barrel plug, receptacle for power. This is probably USB 3.
So that's him talking, and then here's Devin on the K688.
I think I kind of like how the other microphones have it on the front of the microphone rather than on the bottom. When you're talking into a microphone like this, it's easy.
So check out his video. There's going to be a link down below if you want to see the K688 up close. I think if you're going to use an arm, you probably want this one. If you're not going to use an arm, then you probably want the AM8. But it's the same thing. The only complaints that people have had about either one actually is, see how there's a mute button right here? So if you're that type of person that likes to grab the mic and move it around as you're talking, I've noticed this. I just started watching Twitch people, but I noticed on Twitch that people love to move the microphone around. I'm not sure why they do that. It's just a thing. I guess it's just, something with your hands to keep you busy. Sometimes I watch streamers and they're moving the mic like all over the place. Like just leave it in one spot, man. But if you're streaming for like an hour, you move around, so you want the microphone to move with you. So I get that's why people do that. But I'm not really going to be doing those kinds of things, so I'm just going to have it basically fixed. As far as I know, things can always change, but yeah. So I got the AM8 anyway. So here is. Where is it? There it is. So the links for both of them will be below. There might be some fine tuning. I don't have any sort of, software to change the quality of it. What I've been doing with my audio on the iPhone is I just record it with the video. I do a noise reduction in CapCut, and then I up the volume a little bit. So that's why it's kind of not good, because it's very heavily processed. By the time it gets to the actual video, it's the processing is so much that it kills the audio, and I know people know that. Nobody actually tells me that, but I know that that's the case. So anyway, if you're starting in podcasting, streaming, whatever, consider the Fifine. It's actually called Fifine, not Fifine. That's what they told me. So at the end of the day, is the Fifine microphone fine worth it? Well, definitely for the price of $50. I would suggest you get one now, even if you're not even going to use it, because who knows how long that special price will be. You can always just save it for when you get a setup that you would use it for. And whether or not you want the AM8, KS688, or something else, they're all pretty good. The only thing I noticed about the AM8 after a little bit of use is having the mount on the desk. It picked up vibration from me using the keyboard and the mouse because I don't have a desk pad. So you probably do want to get an arm at some point. But it was minor. I just heard it a little bit in the background. As long as you don't touch anything harshly, it's fine. So yeah, there's links below to where these are available. Let me know if you have one or which one you're looking for. And we'll see you in the next one.